Fall has just really kicked into San Jose, California, should I say the whole Bay Area. Ever since September, I know most of the country has had fall, or fall has already began for most of the United States. But here in California, the temperatures have been in the high 70s to the low 80s, with only one, which I can recall, one minor little rainstorm. So besides that, temperatures have really been constant, I should say, and haven't dropped as much, even though the night, when I go out, it's still pretty cold. It's probably in the 50s. But besides that, temperatures are in the high 70s and in low 80s. But now, today, especially today, which is November 1st, it's really, really windy, and I can just really feel that fall is now here. Leaves have fell, and it just really feels like fall now in San Jose. So with that being said, I'm going to review one of the most elite reels out there in Japan's fishing industry and in the United States fishing industry, or should I say the whole world in general. Fishing industry is one of the most elite premier reels out there, and one of the flagship reels of a company. So with that being said, if you can guess what this reel is, I will send it to you and you can have it at yours for you at the price of $539. I'm just kidding, but I'm still going to review this reel for you. It's the Daiwa Steez, and Daiwa's flagship reel, if you can still consider it. There's controversy now that the Daiwa Z's out there, but the Steez series has always been Daiwa's flagship to go-to gear. So let's begin.
So I'm not gonna cover everything like and be rhetorical that Tackle Tour covers, or the specs of the reel that Tackle Warehouse already has for you, because you can easily look that up. So let me give you the tips or review what hasn't been said, or should I say what a person who actually has it would tell you about it if you're looking to buy one or just wondering more about the reel. Let's start off with the exteriors and the knobs and the reel handle. So the knobs, they're regular knobs. They used to have a decal on both knobs that has Steez, the Steez logo on it, and you can see that on Tackle Tour. Tackle Warehouse just shows you the side that doesn't have the decals, but the sides that do, you can see it on Tackle Tour. So eventually those decals will erode, and I really reference it to kitty tattoo. And I think for Daiwa, paint jobs of the reel, especially the top of the line ones, they're not at the best performance that Daiwa can really give. If you're looking to buy a $500 reel, let's just say, you know, we look at reels as Ferraris or rods or anything, or cars, you know. We look at them as Ferraris or Lamborghinis, okay? So, with your Lamborghini or your Ferrari, you don't want a crappy paint job, because everyone's going to be looking at it when you're driving it. Same thing with reels. When you're out on the water on your boat and you're fishing it, or you're shore fishing and, you know, you're fishing a Steez, you want people to know that you're balling with a Steez. So, yeah, I just think the paint job isn't there. And I can show you when I open it up, but it's, you know, all reels I know are spray painted, because, you know, that's just the way it is. It's airbrushed. But the Steez doesn't have a coating like other reels. It's just one, it looks to me like it's just one coat, and it doesn't have a clear coat over it, which makes it shiny, or to protect the first coat. So I take really good care of my reels. I only have a couple scratches, but it's just really, even though it's a matte color, I understand, and it doesn't have that clear coat, it's just I would rather have a little extra weight, which what a clear coat can bring, and make my reel look very classy. So that's that with the decal and the outside reel. So let's go in and open it up. So this is the Steez dissected. This is the side plate, and it's simple. Inside, it's nothing really complex, user friendly. Nothing really, should I say, that the Transformers need to know. The user friendly. You can pick up, if you just started fishing and now you absolutely love it, you're an addict, and you want to get Steez. There's nothing to be weary about that you won't know already. So user friendly. You got your standard, or should I say, upgraded bearing inside, and then you got your magnetic system on the side, 1 through 10. User friendly, nothing with Japanese writing that you won't understand or you need to buy a separate manual for. It's all there, logic. And then here's your spool. This is the 100, so it's the bigger taper spool. And let me tell you, it casts a long way. The Steez casts a long way. You don't need to really get, I don't know, some people get ABEC 9 bearings in it and they say, wow, it's even smoother, and it casts a whole, it makes a whole difference. But I think the Steez, it's good enough. You're not going to need to freaking, let's say for instance, you're fishing over Frank's Track and bomb to the Benicia Bridge, which is in the California Delta. Yeah, you're not going to need to do that. So this is the Steez does more than enough work. It's smooth, it'll get you right to the targeted spot in an ease, so you don't need to do any upgrades. It's already an upgraded reel itself. So yes, this is the inside, and what I love about it is it's a purple. It's OG color. It's really classy bearing when you open it up and you want to show your friends what's inside. It has 2 magnets inside. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, it has 2 magnets. It's bearings, other bearing on the side, and then this reel has over 10 bearings. I believe it has 11. So here, let me show you what I was talking about earlier before I forget. This is the paint job. You can tell that they just covered the side, but they missed it right there. So the paint job isn't perfecto for a flagship $540 reel. It has your bearing inside, but besides that, it's solid. I'm just being too picky, but what can I say? You have to be picky if you're spending this much money. You want to know what you're gonna get. So besides that, ergonomics, it's great. It looks great if you look at it from far away. Maybe I'm just picking out the details, but drag is phenomenal. It's not like my Type R, but drag will get you there. You're using this reel mostly for finesse. You're not really using it for flipping, or you can, I guess, but it's light to make that bite way more sensitive. That really 5.6 ounces helps. I fished other reels, like I said, and Terrace and way other brands, and this is my go-to reel for a flagship reel. So what else can I say? If you decide to pick it up, you're not gonna regret it, and if you don't pick it up, you might regret not getting it. So besides that, the price point, I know the price has gone up this year, and I think that's just because what happened to Japan in April, when the earthquake hit. I just saw drastic changes in prices from all Japanese manufacturers, like Shimano as well, and Daiwa. But how Daiwa fixed the inflation problem, or should I say the economic problem, because they knew that these reels, the material and maybe their production got cut short. They had to raise prices or have to build new factories over there, or I don't know what it is, but I just know that the prices went up for the Japanese companies, the American companies, the United States companies stayed the same with prices. So it has to be with the economy or inflation of the US dollar or something. So anyways, how Shimano targeted it was, they were very clever, but very sneaky at the same time. And that's what I think they were beating around the bush about it. And that is this year what they did is, you know, when you look for a new product, you're looking for better technology, you're looking for better stuff than last year's. And let me tell you this, what they did to target this this price raise problem was they took the old Shimano Corrado E and they transformed it into the new Chronarch E. Just, if you look at it, the paint job might completely blind you away, but if you really look at it, it's the same design. I don't really know what to tell you besides it's the same exact reel, just for a little bit more money and to keep up with everything else that's going on this year. How Daiwa did it was they just raised their prices because they needed to keep up. So besides that, I love Daiwa. I love the Steez. I don't know if they have a new flagship reel that beats the Steez, which is the Z. I still got to try it out. But the Z's, the Z's, what's up with my grammar today? The Steez is overall beast. I have a Steez reel, Steez rod, and they're phenomenal. So pick yourself up one of these bad boys, and you'll be surprised at what you're going to get and blown away. Alright,